Hello guys and welcome back to another market update. Today I want to talk about Bitcoin, USDT dominance and some other charts and my view on the current price action. So basically we had a big move down. As I said on the last video, I was looking for some sort of a distribution that could form the high of a potential accumulation, and this accumulation could push price higher to properly distribute after that and create a bigger range like this, for example. And I have this thesis because we did not have a proper accumulation distribution here. We left so many highs above. We have some supply creation, but overall we have the only real high probability supply is here with a nice inefficiency. And here you can see I'm highlighting it like this: taking the lows, leaving the highs, taking the lows, leaving the highs, taking the lows, taking the lows, leaving the highs. So I would not say that it's confirmed that we are getting a rotation back up, but if we look at the higher time frame, I marked it here. This is the 3-day market structure low. As for now, we SFP'd it. So an SFP can be temporarily, and for example, if this candle closes like this, I don't think that this will reverse back down in like 14 hours. So basically what can happen, this candle can close here, we can get a move up on the beginning of the week on Monday, and then continue the bearish momentum. Let me make it clean. So continue like this, and then we get the bearish 3-day market structure break, and it would still be valid. If we now get 3 days bullish, we have to extend our low to this low, and this would be our new market structure low. And the thing is here, I've seen it so many times that we have easy to sweep liquidity on the left side, and we are not able to break a high time frame market structure. You can see there is no real demand, some tiny demand here, but yeah. Overall, this is a nice curvature of liquidity, and we SFP'd, as for now, the 3-day market structure low. And as I said in the last video, you can see it here. There was easy to sweep liquidity. We got the move down, aggressive up, down, and then the move up. And here, as I said, we got down, a slow move up, aggressive down, aggressive up. So it's like a mirrored play like here, and we have it here, aggressive up, aggressive down, move up. So maybe this is a playbook. Currently, I am looking at this accumulation. This is a steep deviation, but it is actually valid. You can see this is our daily range. So basically 2 candles up. Oh, I see we only have 1 candle down. So let me see. So it's not 18 hour, it is 12. So actually I am seeing this right now. This is not a daily range. We only have 1 candle down. On the 18, we don't have 2 candles up, so we can't use the 18. but we have a nice bottom. On the 12th, we have 2 candles up, 2 candles down, but this candle closes below the deviation limit. So as for now, I can't even look at this from an accumulation perspective. So this means if we go up and are not able to take out this liquidity, I would say this is an aggressive sell to buy to sell for the continuation. Or this can be a decent bottom here on the 18. You can see down, wicked, up, and closing bullish again. So maybe we get the rotation back up, take out these highs, but then I would say we can actually go till there. But the problem here is if we only go till here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 major highs. And if we compare it with USDT dominance, this would mean that we go down here and then continue the push up. This is actually valid because on Wyckoff terms, we have our model 1, our test, and this is an LPS, and this could be another LPS for the continuation. So this would be a higher time frame 4th tap. For example, on the 3-day, we have our 1, our 2, our 3, and if this closes bearish and goes down here, this can be our 4th tap on the higher time frame. So I'm only thinking out loud here. I did not pre-plan any charts. So basically on a 3-day, this can be a 4th tap for the continuation, and this would be Bitcoin right around like the 79, 80k level-ish. But for a trade, I would like a local range, so coming up and locally distribute here and actually form a range. But as I said, then we have so much liquidity here that this can be invalidated, and we take out all these highs. So we have to look. USDT is a bit cleaner. Here we had the same 3-day market structure high. We SFP'd it, and as I said, this can be temporarily, so this can go down on Monday, mitigate the demand, and continue the push up. And I think this bullish momentum here on Bitcoin was because of some news of the Strait of Hormuz, I think. So basically, this can just be a temporarily push up for the continuation, or we go higher and make a range here. But this overall price action here lacks in distributive price action. USDT is a lot cleaner here from a accumulation perspective. If we take out these lows, I would look at a new range from this low to this high, and then this could be the playbook where we actually mitigate the demand below, and then I would look at this range here. But it's still early, and we have to still look at price action, adjust, and keep staring at the charts, preparing, adjusting, and then the proper setup will come. It's always like this. So it's a bit exhausting to look at the charts, and you can't do really anything because even ETH here, for example, we had our distribution, we had equal highs here, we are leaving so much liquidity, and now we took out major lows here, we took out this low, so we took out the extreme liquidity of the range. So what can happen is that this fuels now the next push up here, where we go higher and form a new range like this. And this is our PS, so our market structure continuation. And yeah, this is a scenario, and looking at other altcoins like Doge, for example, this can be a range. So our 1, our 2, I was looking at a local model, but here we have our extreme liquidity. We have some other POIs that I did not mapped out, and you can see this is all easy to sweep liquidity, but we put in the low, move higher, so this can actually move up and then distribute here. This would be a playbook when ETH goes up too. Solana here again took out some lows. We have some lows still below. This would actually be so nice if we get the move up and then distribute. And XRP is the same. Here you can even see it. It looked like more like ETH. So we got our 2 tap. No distribution here, so much liquidity. We took out the range low, and crypto overall likes to move from liquidity to liquidity. So we took out the highs, went down, took out the lows, took out this low here, and now we're getting acceptance back into the range. I would not look at this immediately from a distribution to accumulation, but we have to see if this transitions into something, get the push up, and maybe we can look at a new range. But it's still early. I don't like to look at ranges from a distribution into accumulation or vice versa. Paper got the rotation back down. Again, so much liquidity here. I would actually prefer a move up overall. This would mean that Bitcoin goes up higher and we get proper distributions here on the pairs. Yeah, some got smacked down harder. Yeah. So you can see different developments in altcoin space, but overall the whole price action would be so cleaner if we could form a range like this, where we put in an individual loan that SFP'd the market structure, and now we come up and properly distribute from here. And you can already see that this would be a lot cleaner. It can be a 2-tap too, if it's the 4th tap on USDT. So that's something that we have to see live. And yeah, I wanted to talk about Total. So Total here had a 18-hour market structure break, and yeah, it first SFP'd it, and then we broke it after. So this SFP'd the 3-day market structure too, as you can see. And here I would say it is definitely a scenario that we go up once more and actually mitigate this supply here, and this would mean that we have a new range like this, for example, that we take out this high, distribute, and then go lower. Because this as a starting point it's okay, but you can see that the most price action is indeed up here, and we don't have really the acceptance back into the range. So if we come up again, and then this could look clean, but this is something that you see in hindsight, and maybe now it does not look that nice, but if you look at this later, it looks so much cleaner. So we have to see. But this is trading, guys. So everybody who tells you that it's easy and you can learn it easy and you can make money easy, etc., is actually lying. This is hard. You have to stay sharp. You can't get influenced by media, by X accounts, etc., by your own emotions. You have to look at the charts, how they are, evaluate the data, and make a thesis for you. For some, this is a long setup. For some, this is a short setup. For me, this is no setup. So basically, it would be a setup if we go up higher and we create a on range here in confluence with USDT's fourth step, or we create a range like this. As I said, this would be a setup, but yeah, we have to see. We have to see what happens. And as for now, we have to adjust to look. We put in indeed the weekend low here. So statistically speaking, we take out the liquidity from the weekend. Here we did not take it out. We get a push down. So maybe we won't take this out and push higher. This would actually make sense because so many people on X would be bullish and calling for 100K. I don't think so, because we lack in accumulation. This is not the same as 2023. It's not. If we say this is a low on 60K, you can see the move up. It looks the same, but we went down, took it once more, had an internal accumulation, the retest, and the push higher. So you can compare the 60K low to this low. This is not possible. And you can see the difference up here. This is a grind up, and this can be the same, where we go down, get the accumulation, and go higher. This is absolutely possible, but it's impossible to predict now. But I would say this is either the first step or the PS, so the market structure and continuation before the range. So maybe something like this. Yeah. But we have to see. Nothing that we can predict now. We have to look at this price. I'm very confident that we will take out this low. This will happen. This is not a macro low. Show me a chart where this is the macro low. This is not a low. So yeah, don't get influenced. Stay sharp, stay grateful. Don't get influenced, and please don't treat trading as something that is easy, that it's something that you can do aside. This is actually mentally exhausting. This is something that that comes with experience. All this what I'm talking about. This is hours over hours every day on the chart, backtesting, and I can say that this price action for me personally is not 100% clear. We need some more data. So the next 2-3 day closes will tell very much what will happen next. But as for now, I'm not in any trade. I did not manage to enter any trade. I actually didn't do a single trade in the last week or this week. So there will be no weekly trade recap because there was no trade. The markets are a bit slower, or I will have to say the markets are not in favor of my system. But if we get the proper ranges and I can confirm the rotation back down to 60k. On the way down, I will trade some altcoins in Confluence, and this is where I make the most money when I had the confirmed order flow objective of Bitcoin to come to this low, and I can trade all these pairs in Confluence with Bitcoin. Yeah. So thank you very much. 20 minutes in. I hope this was helpful, and I would love if you could subscribe to my channel. Leave a like, leave a comment. If you want, you can post a coin that I can have a look at. So yeah, have a nice Sunday. See ya. Have a great week.